What's up, sisters? It's your boy, Beef, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about something very important for all my modded Baldur's Gate 3 homies out there. Patch 8 is going to be dropping on April 15th, and if you're not prepared, your game could absolutely explode. Like full-on save corruption, script extender going dark, mods just absolutely disintegrating. Total chaos. So if you've got mods installed, this is your survival guide. I'm going to be breaking down everything that you need to do before the patch hits, how to back up your saves, how to protect your mod setup, and how not to panic when something inevitably breaks. Gamers who were playing with mods on PC back in September may remember that when patch 7 dropped, adding the official mod support, that many mods became temporarily broken until creators were able to update their mods for the new framework. Some mods remained working without issue, while others completely broke down and bricked players' save files until the updates came through. Some mods were fixed within the day, some took a few days, and some took weeks. Ultimately, the timeline for a mod's update depends on the availability of the mod creator and their skills with making speedy updates. If you're on console, Larian's mod approval system also comes into play a little bit. Lots of mods are going to need updates, and we all know how generally slow Larian has been to approve new mods and update pre-existing mods for console users. Any console mod that needs an update is going to be entirely up to Larian and their development team and how quickly they can work through the approval log. So first things first, we're going to want to back up our save files. Major patches like this can often break your modded save files, at least temporarily, and render them generally unplayable. So before the patch drops, you're going to want to back up your current playthrough just in case the worst possible scenario happens. This is really only possible on PC, so if you're on console, you may just have to run the risk here. We're going to want to open up our Window Explorer and go to the PC tab and open our Windows C drive. Once we open up our C drive, we're going to want to go into the users folder and open our name. Once we found ourselves in here, we're going to find the app data folder, look for the local folder within there, and then once we're in this area, the local folder, we're going to scroll down until we find the Larian Studios folder. Once we're in here, we're going to open up Baldur's Gate 3, look for our player profiles, and then open up the public folder. Once we're in here, we're going to go to our save games and open the story folder. Everything that's in here, you can see, is every single save file that you have installed currently in your game. You're going to want to take all of these folders, ideally just the story folder, and save it in a new folder on your desktop. You can put it on a flash drive and toss it in a lockbox, put that lockbox in a safe. Whatever level of security you want to run for your precious save files is entirely up to you, but making sure that you have at least one backup location is important in case everything happens to go haywire for your game on Tuesday and any of these save files will get bricked. Additionally, you might want to take a screenshot of your mod load order just so that you can keep a record of which mods work in which order for your game. If you're using the in-game mod manager primarily, this isn't as much of a problem because the game orders things in the order that they need to be for you. But if you're using the Baldur's Gate 3 Mod Manager third-party app here with hundreds of different mods installed, I currently have about 336 currently active, and however many are over here that are inactive. These are a good mix of mods that I've gotten from the in-game Mod Manager as well as some classes that I've gotten from the Nexus. Taking a screenshot here is just going to help you set things back up more easily if anything happens to get shifted around, so that you can go ahead and just make it a little bit easier on yourself. Next, we're going to want to turn off auto updates. Most games in Steam and on console will automatically update when you turn on your PC or overnight if you have it set up on your console. In Steam, we're going to go ahead and go to our Baldur's Gate 3 game tab, open the Properties drop-down menu. Once we have our Properties tab open, we're going to go to the Updates side menu and set our automatic updates to wait until I launch the game. This is going to give you control over your update and prevent it from happening without your explicit permission. If you want to protect yourself even further, you can go into the top left corner of your Steam profile and click on the Steam drop-down menu, and you can't really see it here for whatever reason, but one of the options here is to go offline. This is going to completely disconnect your client from the internet and prevent all updates until you return online whenever you manually set it to. If you personally plan to wait a few days or weeks to update your game to patch 8, this is going to be your best defense against an unintentional update. If you're playing on console, you can limit auto updates as well. On PlayStation 5, you can go into your settings and find your saved data. Once you're in there, you can turn off the auto download and install on rest mode settings. And on Xbox, we'll go to our settings, go to the system, go to updates, and uncheck your auto update boxes. Which mods should we expect to break though? Ultimately, we don't really know which mods will work post-patch and which ones won't. If you're on PC, anything that's running the script extender is highly likely to break. Because of the way these mods work and the way that the script extender works, we should expect the script extender itself and any of the mods that rely on it to potentially break for at least some time. Most modders will be on it relatively fast, but don't be surprised if your favorite class mod needs a few days or weeks to properly update. Mods on the in-game mod manager don't need the script extender by default, so this problem isn't as exacerbated for the official mods on the in-game mod manager. Unfortunately, some mods may never get updated. As an example of this, the improved UI mod by DJMR is one of the most common dependencies for mods on the in-game mod manager, and the original creator, DJMR, stopped supporting it some time ago. Luckily for us, we have modder Kates, who has volunteered to take up the mantle of updating the improved UI mod for patch 8 and throughout the rest of the future. Kates is responsible for tons of other UI mods like the better inventory UI, the better top bar, clear map, better tooltips, and a ton of other UI mods, so we can generally expect this mod and all of the mods that it supports to work relatively quickly, if not without any hiccups at all. This isn't the only mod whose creator has decided to step back from supporting their content, however. It's nearly impossible sometimes to know if a creator has decided to stop supporting their mod, so it's definitely possible that some mods will break and just never get fixed. I'm not trying to scare you, but this is just the reality of using mods that are created by individuals and small teams who do supply their content for free. Some things just won't end up working in the long run. If you do happen to panic or need some help with your mods when patch 8 drops, come hang out in my Discord server. I'm always here to help the community with mods and offer any guidance that I can. At the end of the day, I'm just another gamer like you, so sometimes I might not have the answer, but I'll generally do everything in my power to help figure out what's causing whatever problems that you're having. Alright y'all, patch 8 is coming fast on Tuesday, April 15th, and now you know how to survive it. If this video helped, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop a comment with your favorite mod or what you're most worried about losing. I'll be covering mod updates as they roll out, so keep it locked here for any updates that may come across. Until next time, stay safe and protect your modded saves. Bye!